I will be building a story. I don't know if it's like a 6-minute building story, but anyway, I'm going to have some images of Rockwell Hall, where the north wing occupies at least most of the conservation department. This is what it looked like after it was the Birchfield Penny. Rockwell was built in 1931, and in 2008, the Birchfield Penny moved out, so we started tearing it apart, and we have now, I need faster. Oh, I need faster.
Hold the mic to your face.
Okay. These are the architecture images that you're going to see. At least 3 or 4 more. This is our library. It was designed by one of your colleagues in New York City, Samuel Anderson, who deals with... Better now? Okay, sorry. Samuel Anderson, who deals with interior design, exterior, external, but also he has made a business with conservation laboratories. He designed ours. He also designed one for the museums of Harvard, also Museum of Modern Art. So we're in good company. This is the lounge. What you saw before was the library, and I'm sorry. I can do more. Now, this is the Conservation Imaging Studio, where a lot of photography, technical photography, industrial photography, as well as the use of ultraviolet, infrared, and X-rays takes place. This is where we do our technical examinations of works of art. Here you see a nice 18th century painting on display. This is the paper conservation lab, where anything and everything that has to do with paper, be it a photograph, be it a manuscript, be it early printed book, or works of art on paper, believe it or not, get treated in this space. And what I really like are those yellow elephant trunks, which are suction areas, which allow us to use a variety of solvents without gassing ourselves. Now we're going to move into the older part of the building. These are the painting conservation studios, and I'm going to take you through a step-by-step approach as to what happens to a painting when it comes to our department. This is James Hand, right there. He's a professor of painting conservation, and he usually has anywhere from 2 to 4 students. This is a painting by the young fellow over there, Jean-Simon Chardin. This painting, we believe, is attributed to him, but we were doing both a technical study as well as looking at the condition of the painting. Natural lighting, see how yellow it is, and that over there is using raking or oblique lighting to show you all the different characteristics. As I mentioned earlier, we use infrared photography to look at the underdrawing, and we use X-rays to be able to see the sharp teeth, and actually those are little tags, keeping it, the painting to the frame. And we can also see other aspects which I don't have more than 20 seconds to show you about. Anyway, this is part of the technical examination. Now, this is treatment in progress. This is the first one. This is partially removed, so you can see a decrease in the yellowing. And the next thing is we've removed the entire varnish. So this allows us to see additional damage, which was barely visible here, and you can see the overpainting. So this is the next stage, is removing the overpaint, which is this color. And you can see that end over there, where it has taken it bit by bit and removed it. Now, remember, this is movable culture. These are the things that we can move around, whereas you guys are all dealing with immovable. But the principles of conservation for building as well as for painting are very similar, and I think that's the neat thing. Now, this is before, and this is after treatment, after all those steps that I showed you, as well as in painting. So this is the completed piece, and you can actually see the difference before and after. And that's really the beauty of the kind of work that we do, is that, in the sense that you're reviving, you're bringing things back to life, so to speak. Now, the additional thing that we were able to do is we found a painting at the National Art Gallery of Canada, so we were able to do visual comparative studies to determine, well, does the painting, now that it's been conserved and restored, look similar to this other one? So this allows us to do better art historical approaches. So we jump from something that's traditional, 18th century paintings, to a painting by Karl Appel from the Netherlands. That's a photograph of him in the lower corner. He was kind of a crazy man artist in Amsterdam, and this is one of his paintings. It's called Mysterious Landscape. Basically, what we're able to do is remove the yellow coloration from the paper so that it had been displayed for too long. You've dealt with 2Ds. Now I want to show you the 3D of this orangutan that was in our zoo here in Buffalo. She died, and she was stuffed taxidermy, and she was in the Museum of Science. And one of our students decided, look, I just love taxidermy, I want to work on it. And so she did. So basically the images you've seen are her condition, external, but we also x-rayed her, which is really neat because that looks like a constellation. So next time you're looking at the skies, look for the orangutan constellation. And basically, I want to show you before, and the work that Fran Ritchie did is that's after. And she did an amazing job in really bringing this orangutan back to life for the museum. So basically, that's almost my 6 minutes. The last thing, if it ever shows up, is, so I've shown you 2D and 3D, and so we work on all aspects of cultural heritage and fine arts. But what I want to mention is, we have an open house that's in conjunction with the Museums by Moonlight. So we're part of the Martin House, the Albright Knox and all the other museums. And I invite you to come and see our facilities, see those wonderful new facilities on the 3rd floor, and you can also see the older stuff later on. Thank you very much.